trouble just walk through the door. Because if you do a little bit of research on Macho Man's past, you definitely don't want to be caught in a small space with him if he's pissed off at you because, squish you like a grape, man, So he's backstage even before we go on, and like everyone's doing their makeup and shit, just like, oh my God. And we go out on stage, and even before we went out, he was drinking 2 beers at a time. And that was his thing, 2 beers at a time. And so we go on stage, and I remember like playing and like, doing my thing, and he was like right over here the whole time. Well, most of the time, it was Macho Man, it was Shannon, it was Gorgeous George, and like 2 beers, and they would now and then go backstage and just have like total, like Jerry Springer shit, like yelling and freaking out. So we knew that shit was going down, big time. So after the show, like after we're done, they all walk off stage, like everyone walks off stage real tired, and like immediately they all start grabbing their shit. Like everyone just grabs their stuff. Doyle just grabs his box and all his stuff. They clean up and they leave. Now, Michael Graves, I'm a 20-something-year-old kid. I'm a little bit of a moron. I still am. But back then, I don't know if ignorance, naive. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. And everyone like was gone out of the dressing room. And I had kind of like, I saw them leaving, but there was no urgency in what I was doing. I don't know why. Because it was like a great white, And so all of a sudden, I see Macho Man come back, and then something inside me said like, oh shit. I started putting two together. I'm like, oh fuck. And so it wound up, it was me and Matt from Guar, like the 2 smallest guys on the tour. And I was pretty big then. Like I was like 182 pounds. I had like 0 body fat. I was jacked. But I was tiny in the land of the giants. Like I'm nothing compared to, I'm a wide receiver compared to like Macho Man. He's like the center. So we're standing there, and I remember there was a couch between us, and I'm standing there with Matt, and we're just looking at him, and he like walks up with his blood red fucking eyes just staring at us, drunk, pissed off, and he looks at me and he goes, "Where's Dooley?" And like, I don't know if you ever had a drill instructor like yell in your face, like real loud, and it does something like, it's like when you yell at a dog and he pee, like you get so scared inside that you pee a little. It was like that, because I wasn't where's Dooley? And I was like, oh my God. And so I was so scared, I started calling him Mr. Man. I'm like, listen, Mr. Man, we don't want any trouble. We don't want, it's all good. He's like, I don't want to hear shit. Where'd they go? I'm like, ah. And I'm talking to him, and I could see over here, I could see like 6 fucking guys, like security outside on the back, and they're like talking to one another. They're like, I don't know. Like, who's gonna roll up on Macho Man and be like, come on, we have to leave. Fuck no. So I started putting 2 together, and I'm like, all right, I hope someone's gonna call the cops, man. And so Matt and I just stood there, and I called him Mr. Man, and I was trying to do the best I could to literally, the cops showed up. And I think he had maybe some bad stuff in his past, so when the cops showed up, everything calmed down. But those guys, man, I tell you, they got the fuck out of Dodge as soon as they could, man. I'll never forget Randy, Macho Man's face. But Macho Man had seen me, like working out and doing shit in the ring, and just like, I was working on these like Spider-Man moves off the top rope, just because when I got to WCW, I'm like Gen X, so like, I remember the first WrestleMania, so I was just stoked to be there. But he had seen me working out, and he pulled me aside one day, and he said, yeah, saw you doing some stuff, you got some talent. And I'm like, oh fuck. Like, oh, all right, cool. And so he was like trying, I guess, to encourage me to do shit. And I'm like, no, I just want to sing. I just want to be the skeleton guy and sing. So that's the story.